The Books of the Boble. Quantity. My friend Kevin cracks surprised at my surprise to his announcement that he feels guilty because he has not established a Bennigan's Bust Your Blues relationship with his pot dealer. Although they have played Capcom video bowling games together in a Bennigan's to disguise business transfers, their friendship has never reached the particular blues-busting level my friend Kevin desires. My friend Kevin imagines that his dealer has intimate relations with all his other clients. Probably hangs out with them, he thinks, partying with them in their own homes, not meeting clandestinely in some yuppie scum bunghole, playing cool home video systems like Xbox One or PS4, not some silly bowling simulation crap. My friend Kevin is certain whenever he's not around, his dealer passes out free bong hits like Tic Tacs or M&Ms. I feel like Rudolph, he says. I want in on my dealer's reindeer games. I told Kevin he was being ridiculous. Besides, I like it clinical, quick and clean, like an Olympic diver breaking water. My dealer is strictly fast food. She can slip me a quarter ounce in 1/10 the time it takes to get a quarter pounder at McDonald's, and my fries are never cold. My friend Kevin would probably suggest that I'm the one being cold. And as usual, he's wrong. I do care. Although my dealings with my dealer are brief, what they lack in quantity is made up in quality. We kibitz. Sometimes share significant life events, announce upcoming projects. Why, just last week, she informed me about some children's fashion show she was organizing for her school. I countered with an amusing anecdote about one of my own students. And sometimes it even goes beyond that. For example, recently I was planning a trip to visit my parents in Florida, and I was completing the number one task necessary for making such a trip: buying lots of pot. As usual, I arrived at 7:15 a.m. just as my dealer's children's school bus was pulling out, her 3 kids' faces sucking at the back window, probably wondering and devising theories about the strange man who shows up twice a week just as they are leaving. Sometimes I get there a little early, and as our 3 kids pile past my idling car, they see the tennis equipment in the back seat and beg for used tennis balls. I'm glad to give them some. On these days, as the bus pulls out, I can see but cannot hear the tiny thuds of the balls against the bus's back window. When the bus pulls from view, I climb the 3 flights to my dealer's apartment. She's already at the door, sometimes still in her blue housecoat, inevitably and erratically fumbling baggies of pot with remains of Rice Krispies, her nurse's uniform slung across her shoulder, its straps doing mini swimming strokes amid the puffed rice. Before I can speak, a quarter ounce is thrust into my left hand, while simultaneously the money disappears from my right. But on this day, I begin speaking while still tackling the stairs, warning her that I needed more than usual. I told her about my upcoming trip to Florida, and she listened as I shared silly stories of the horrors awaiting me, and then she reciprocated with similar tales of relative dysfunctionalism. It was only a few moments, but we laughed a lot. And when the stories just kind of naturally ended, she turned to me and said, very businesslike, "How much do you need to get through it?" Well, the question really threw me. I mean, literally, the answer is easy. I need 1 bowl of pot for every 4 hours spent with my parents. That formula is simple. It was the largeness and beauty of the figurative question that sent me reeling. How much do you need to get through it? That is asking a lot more than pot quantities. We're talking life quantities here. She was standing there asking me the question, what and how much of it do you need to get by? What dosage of alcohol, caffeine, pot, religion, shopping, sex does it take for you to be happy? Well, after asking such a personal and powerful question, you can see why I feel very close to my dealer. We have bonded in a very special way. And it is because of this special bond that I can sympathize with my friend Kevin's desire to be closer to his dealer. I told him this story. He was all jealous. Says he would love to give used tennis balls to his drug dealer's kids. I have all the luck, he says. I tell him it's because I know what I want, which is a complete lie. I can't even fully answer my drug dealer's question. How much does it take me to get by? But as I get older, I have begun to make wish lists. I don't want much. I want to weigh my slumber to determine if I'm a light sleeper. I want to be able to smoke pot every now and then and not be hassled. I want to be the lemming who says, hey guys, let's not jump off the cliff this year. Let's just stay here and party. I want all the world problems ending in ism to be engulfed in the columns of my smoky exhalations. I want a 20-pound dream. I want little. When I die, I want a small-minded person in Colorado to implode. I want someone in Maine or New Jersey to begin crying and have no idea why.